To inspire, to uplift, different people share their gifts. A safe space, an open door, on a journey to explore human beings.
What?
Happy Monday and welcome to A Human Being. I am your host, Dwayne Wiggins Jr., along with my co-host, the beautiful, the talented, the magnificent, the most amazing, the gorgeous, Ana Henderson.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday.
We get fast already.
I know it's like the Mondays come so fast, but I am so excited because every single Monday at 8 o'clock, we get to spend it with you.
Yeah.
So listen, we have a great show for you tonight. We have a lot of guests that are here joining us tonight, and we are so excited. So we told you guys a little while ago that be ready for this show tonight because it's going to be amazing. So if you are watching, if you're tuning in, or if you're rewatching this show, we want you to make sure that you share it because we want to be able to allow you to add to this conversation on tonight. So please take a moment to share this live. So this share the live or share the replay so that we can continue to have this conversation. Tonight, you are entering the Love Lab.
The Love Lab.
I love it. I love the fact that you're sharing your singing skills.
Thank you, because it's been a long journey, okay? From being petrified to singing auditions to now, just solo. I'm ready.
I love it. I love that. But we have a great show for you tonight. We thank you so much for joining us. So I want to just jump into our show for tonight. Ana, how have you been since the last time we've seen each other?
Yes, we're catching up. I have been great. This past week, what was 15 days after Juneteenth? So that was exciting. I actually got a chance to spend some time with one of my old bosses.
Awesome.
It was out of the blue. I mean, we talk, but like she reached out and invited us over because she knows my whole family. Like anybody that I work with, you're going to more than likely know my whole family because I talk about them. I'm an involved parent, everything. We're big on family. So we went and it was so nice to see her, and she was welcoming, her family was welcoming, her house was beautiful.
That's awesome.
And the kids got a chance to swim. So that was really like, the fun highlight part of my previous week. And then I got a chance to see my sister, Nikki, and the baby. So that always warms my heart. I love the kids. And my nephew is just the cutest little man. And then
so big now.
Yes, he's getting so big. He's a month and growing. So she's doing great with this postpartum journey and the baby. And then I be doing a little bit of hair on the side from time to time. I have 4 kids, so there's 4 heads. I got a little bit of time in this, and I've opened myself up to do a head or do a client here and there. So I did have the opportunity to do some hair this weekend. My lovely grandma, and we spent some time with you. I saw you.
Right?
That was a too. That closed out my week, honestly. So
okay,
it was good. It was copacetic, real calm, real demure.
Yeah, it was so fun for you to come over yesterday. I'm glad that you were able to come over. I totally loved having you guys. I needed you, although I did fall asleep on y'all, but
he did. And he did because we didn't care. We didn't care. We felt at home. We was at home doing whatever we needed to do. So yeah.
So no.
I want to hear about your week. Besides that day we were together. So catch me up.
Listen, as
Operation
I said,
Move.
Operation Move is in full effect, and Operation Move is happening a lot faster than Operation planned in my mind. So it's so much that's happening with this move, and I'm just really excited because of this opportunity to be able to start fresh, start new, all of these things that are happening. I'm just super duper excited about this move. So a lot of people. So I was anticipated to move in September. I was everybody's like, when are you moving
Yes.
back? I'll be here the whole summer.
You said that was like the deadline.
That was
so
the
I'm
deadline.
Like, you know,
so I was telling everybody, like, I'm going to be moving like September. Like,
right,
September
right,
I'll be like, that's my deadline or whatever. However, I will be actually leaving next week. I know.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I know. I actually will be leaving on July 15th. So next week I'll be officially moving to San Diego. Which I'm really excited about that. And everything is happening so fast, and all of the opportunities are happening. Like, I'm thrilled, but I'm nervous and scared, and all of that amazing stuff as well.
And it's normal.
I know. So it's like I called today to make the arrangements. Like, they're going to pick my car up this week, and I was making all these plans. Like, yeah, this weekend I'm going here, I'm going there, I'm doing this. Oh, wait a minute, I won't have a car.
Oh Lord!
Right? I'm like, I don't have a car. So then, even today, like, I made the arrangements. I'm like, I want to have the car picked up like Wednesday, Thursday. It was like, so then I got a message from them asking, can they come pick my car up tomorrow? I'm like, wait, nah, hold it, don't rush me. Like, don't.
Not Pearl Shay.
Right? I'm like,
how long is it going to take for them to ship the car?
So talking to them, they told me it's going to take 5 days. So it'll be there like by the time I get there. So they're going to actually. I said no to tomorrow. No to tomorrow. Come pick it up on Wednesday as originally planned, because I have all of these things that I need to get done. Yes. So I'll be having the car shipped on Wednesday, and then I'll be flying out next Tuesday. So everything just kind of aligns itself, because it's just like with all of these other things that I have going on.
Okay.
Like with the officiating the weddings and all that kind of stuff. So it still gives me the opportunity to be able to come. So I'll be there for a month. Then I have to go. I am going to be presenting at a conference in South Carolina, in Columbia, South Carolina. Shout out to them. In August. So I'll be going there. Then I'll come back here for like a little while. I got to come see you do your wonderful show. Yeah. I can't wait to talk about that next weekend. You in this play that you're going to be a part of. I am so thrilled and so excited. I can't wait. We have special guests joining us next week to talk about all of the amazing things that you're doing. So I'm excited about that. And then right the following week is the wedding. I'm sorry, the week after that is the wedding. So I'll be back and forth for a while. I'll be back and forth for a while. So.
And busy, okay.
I know. So I'm excited about that. But Operation Move is definitely happening like faster than I anticipated.
It's the real, but this is your time. I feel like that's just what it means. It's your time. This is you're going in it head first, and that's just what it is. And I'm so happy for you. It's starting for us, for me right. As well. But I am very, 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 very happy for you. We're so excited for you.
Thank you. So yeah, that's where my mind has been. It's been nerve-wracking. Last week I really like had a cry moment. Like I'm not really, I'm not that person, but I had that moment last week. And
hey, listen.
I'm like, the nerves, the overwhelmness, all of that just kind of like kicked in to really think about it. But every time, and I said this last week on the show, every single time that I question if I'm making the right decision or whatever the case may be, it always comes back to say, like, something happens to say, yes, you did. Mm-hmm. And like the job opportunities, the other opportunities, the connections, every single time, it's like every single time I question that, something always happens to remind me, you're doing the right thing. So I'm grateful. I'm excited.
That is so awesome. So interviews, like you what's going on with that? Like,
oh, listen, I have an interview tomorrow. I have an interview next week. These awesome opportunities of people saying like, hey, we heard about you. We want to talk to you. Can you come and benefit? And it's amazing. Like when you really put yourself out there, this is how you know when you're doing the right thing. Sometimes when you don't have to do anything at all. Mm-hmm. Sometimes all you got to do is make your heart available, make yourself available, and all of these amazing opportunities will happen for you. It's in those times where we're trying to go before and do things that a lot of times we kind of jack some things up, But what I've been very conscious about is just making myself available to this from the moment that I decided and prayed about it and said like, hey, I am going to move. This is what's going to happen. From that moment to now, there's been so many opportunities and so many things that have happened to just align themselves. So it's just like, It's perfect, you know. And one of the things that I've been working on, I haven't really said this, but I talked about, I haven't been really promoting my book as much, but I'm talking about my book. If you guys have not, it's behind me. Wrote this book called Are You Okay? It's a mental health and well-being check-in conversation. One of the projects that I've been working on is that I have been working and partnering with Hispanic organization, and they are helping me translate this book into Spanish.
What?
Yeah, so that we can make sure that we offer it to Spanish-speaking
awesome.
readers as well. And I'm like, it's just perfect. Like how I'm moving to San Diego, right on the cusp of Tijuana, like with all the like right where everybody is that speaks Spanish. So we are in the process of translating this book into Spanish. But if you want it in English, please make sure that you go to my website, DwayneVonDrake.com, and make sure that you purchase the book. You can go ahead and do that in English before it comes out in Spanish. So that's what we're working on. So we're also working on like the audiobook version of it. So there's like layers to it that I did not expect. So I'm really excited about it.
Yes, there's always more. That's why I said you just keep going and going and going. It's always what's next, and you never cease to amaze me.
Right. So I'm excited. Listen, I want to jump into the show because we have a lot of guests and we have a lot of things to talk about. So I'm glad you had a great 4th of July. I like I said, it was so great to see you yesterday. We have people that are watching us on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Shout out to all of you. Thank you so much. If you are watching, please share the video because we are about to dive into the Love Lab. And we have a lot of things to talk about. We have some very special guests that are joining us tonight to add to this conversation. Our first guest, who I would want to bring in tonight, who's going to help us get this conversation started, help get some things going. We cannot start this conversation without having us a little cocktail, a mocktail, however you want to join. So I'm excited to bring in my dear friend, it's one of those things. I'm going to say this. Have you ever been in a space or a place where you've met a coworker that turned into a friend, that turned into family, that turned into somebody? Like, how in the heck have I been living without them my entire life?
I could run it down.
You know, that's exactly how I feel about Shauna. So Shauna, like I said, she is a dear friend of mine, and it's one of those things to where we started out as co-workers, became friends. It is just a family member, a person that's in my life that will continue to be in my life, I hope, for the rest of my life. So I have to bring in mixologist Shauna McCoy, who is with us tonight, who is going to get this party started for us. Shauna, welcome, and thank you so much for joining us. You have to unmute yourself, Shauna.
Yeah, I think she's on mute.
Shauna, can you hear us?
You on mute.
You're on mute.
It was so genuine. Y'all saw her.
I know. We saw the smile and the passion.
It was so genuine. Shauna.
Okay, we can hear you now.
There we go. All right. But like I was saying, Dwayne, thank you so much for those kind words. I'm so happy for all of the opportunities that have been provided to you. I am sad to see you go, but I know that this is what God has developed and planned for you. And I can't wait to see what is in store for you. So
thank you so much.
I'm gonna miss you, but
I'm gonna miss you too. But I'm only a flight away, so make sure you come. And
I'm coming. I'm coming.
So Shauna, I'm so happy to have you here tonight. To get us started, we're going to talk about drinks. We're going to talk about relationships. Shauna is a mixologist. You can follow her on Little Lady 3_ on Instagram. You can hire her for your private party. She's an awesome mixologist, and she's going to get us started tonight. So Shauna, go ahead and lead Ana and myself into what we're making tonight.
Sure. So we are going to make a mojito. I am going to make a slightly different version than I think what Dwayne and Ana will be making, but a mojito is a mojito. Okay. You can, do your variations however you want, but I am going to use Malibu. So that is a coconut rum. You can use any white rum that you choose. Usually it's with a white rum, not with a dark rum, mojitos, but it's your preference. It's your house. It's your drink.
So your business.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a mint sprig, and you want to activate the mint. So what you want to do is put it in the palm of your hand and cup it maybe like twice just to activate it. And it brings out the oils and the aroma of the mint. All right. And then you just take the leaves of the mint and you put it in your shaker. Just like this. And then you're going to put, I think I told you, Dwayne and Ana, 2 ounces. I'm going to put 3
Perfect
ounces. I mean, it's your preference. It's your house. If you're driving, maybe you want to start with 2. But if you have a jigger, what you're going to do is use the big part of the jigger, fill that up. That's 2 ounces. And then the small part is 1 ounce. So again, it's your preference. I'm putting 3 because I'm home. I'm not going anywhere. All right. So that's the rum. So we have the mint, the rum. You're going to do 1 ounce of simple syrup. And simple syrup is just 1 part water, 1 part sugar. And you just boil that. You can keep simple syrup in your fridge for about a month. It's nice and fresh. What you see down here is some ginger slices. I infuse mine with ginger. You can do that or you don't have to. You can infuse it with whatever herbs or spices that you like.
So that's a question. So you can buy simple syrup or you can make your own.
Yes, you can buy simple syrup. My suggestion would be to make your own, just so that you can give it that little zhuzh. You can add whatever you want, and it's fresher. You always like fresh ingredients. All right, so rum, simple syrup, mint, and then you're going to take a half a lime. You're going to squeeze that in. And then because I want it to be a little fancy, I am going to add some watermelon puree. I have some watermelon I bought. So what I did yesterday, I went to Carter's. Have y'all heard about Carter's watermelon?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's like a family that sells watermelon in Southwest Philly. And they are so sweet. Like you have to buy one of these watermelons. It's like a huge watermelon.
Where are they located?
83rd and
what is that? Lindbergh?
It's not Lindbergh, but it's like.
Wait, are they on the side of the street?
Yeah, they're on the side of the road. Yes.
Yes.
I know exactly where.
Yes.
I think it's Pepper Middle School, the one that's closed.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
So one year, it's so funny that you say that. Right across the street, I used to host a summer camp there, and they used to bring us free watermelons, and their watermelons are the best watermelons.
Yes, they are. So I had this big old watermelon. I'm supposed to be on like a watermelon diet, but I'm drinking today. So I'm going to use this watermelon puree. I'm going to take 1 ounce of that. And I'm going to pour it in. And then I'm just going to muddle my mint with the ingredients a little bit just to activate the mint a little bit more. And if you don't have a muddler.
Can people use different type of puree? Like if they use like fruit, like other fruits or?
Yep, you could use peach puree, pineapple, whatever your preference is. All right. So if you don't have a muddler, also, you can use the back of a spoon or a fork, whatever's easiest. Again, it's your house, your drink. All right. So you have that in here. You're just going to put some ice in your shaker. Shake that up.
I'm ready for the shaking part. Ana, you shake it up?
Yes, I'm shaking and trying to make it. Shaking.
All right. And you don't need to strain this. You're just going to pour it right in your glass with the ice. You can take, I'm all about the garnish. So you can take another mint sprig, put it on the side. And then because I have watermelon puree in mine, I have a piece of watermelon that I'm going to
That's so pretty.
I love it. I
have a pretty cup. I don't have.
I love that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shauna. So Shauna is a mixologist. Like I said, you can book her for your private parties. You can book her for whatever you're having. If you need a mixologist, you can follow her on Little Lady 3_ on Instagram. So Shauna, I want to get right into the conversation. I want to talk to you about our topic tonight, the Love Lab, and talking about like dating and all of those great things as you sip on your drink. So let's talk. I want to dive right into the conversation, and I'm going to be talking about this tonight because I really did some research and like looked up some different stats to talk about, dating and all of those things. And one of the things that I shared with y'all in the pre-show is that 97% people said that what their top deal breakers are for people that make significantly more money than them. So let's dive in. Let's talk about what are some of your deal breakers when it comes to dating and relationships.
Ooh. Oh, wow. So it's funny you say that because I am not used to dating. I have been always in a relationship. So I am a serial relationshipper. Okay. So this past, I say 2 years, I guess it's 2 years right now. Yeah, 2 years I've been dating. I hate it.
Okay.
I hate it. There is poop in the dating pool.
Goodness.
Okay.
Yeah. So a deal breaker for me, I would say, is inconsistency. That's number one. That's a deal breaker for me. Other things I would say are like what I found is, so I'm on a dating app. I'm not gonna put it out there, but I'm on a date.
You're currently single.
I'm currently single.
Okay, all right. Shout out to Shauna. She's currently single for those who are looking and ready to mingle. All right.
I'm on a dating app, but it's not going so well. One thing that I've noticed is a lot of men want to be pen pals and want to text good morning, grand rising queen, all that stuff. And there's nothing behind it. Like I'm constantly texting back and forth and it doesn't go anywhere. So inconsistency, I would say, is my number one deal breaker. Yeah.
Okay. So let's just back up a little bit because I want to let people know. So first of all, you're single, and let's talk about a little bit about your profession. You don't have to go into where you work or anything like that. Let people know who may come back and watch this. Let them know what you do and like what are you looking for in a spouse.
Okay, so I am an assistant head of specialized services. So I work in the special ed department at a high school. What I'm looking for is not necessarily someone that makes the same amount as me, because I know that's what you mentioned, Dwayne. But someone that is willing to make the same sacrifices. So I can make a little bit more money than you, but as long as you are showing up and you are sacrificing as much as I am, we're both getting up, it's, going to work, then I see that you're trying. It may just be a couple of dollars less than what I'm making. That's not a big deal. Yeah. But the sacrifice is what's important to me.
Yeah. So I have a question based on you, like based on conversations that you've had with your female friends or just even male friends or whatever. When you talked about inconsistencies, who do you, in your opinion, do you think it's an individual, like it's men are inconsistent, women are more inconsistent, or is this a natural thing that you tend to see?
What I tend to see, and even talking to male friends that have friends that are also dating, is that men are, I guess after the pandemic, they're scared to approach, like they're scared of rejection. Okay. And that's not something that I guess I'm used to. Like even when I was in relationships, men would still approach me. Like, but now they don't even want to talk. Like they're waiting for us to approach them. And so that's a big turnoff. Like nobody wants rejection.
Right.
Nobody wants to feel that.
So are you afraid to not, I don't know if afraid is the right word, but are you afraid to approach a guy, or you feel that a guy should approach a woman?
I'm not afraid to approach a guy, but I don't want to continue that. Like maybe I'll approach you, but you have to give me some sort of effort back. Like you have to show me something that you're willing to do in order to make this work.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It 100% makes sense. I definitely want to bring in a male point of view to join this conversation. Listen, we have one of the legendary comedian Lamar Todd, who is going to be joining us right now. I know he's been listening, so I want him to come in and add to this conversation, and we'll learn a little bit more about Lamar. Lamar, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on? What's happening?
How you doing?
All right, I'm good on the audio. I'm straight.
You are straight. You are straight.
Hey,
you are straight. And so I'm so excited to have you here, Lamar. So thank you. So I know that you've been listening to the conversation, and you've heard some of the stuff that Shauna had to say. So Lamar, I want you, before we jump into the conversation, tell people a little bit about yourself and who you are.
Oh yeah, my name is Lamar from Chester, Pennsylvania. I'm a stand-up comedian. Been performing stand-up comedy for like 14 years. And I produce my own comedy show called Teachers Be Like. I'm also a teacher in Chester, Pennsylvania as well. I teach comedy as an art class. And yeah, that's about me. I got 2 kids. Shout out to Mila, Lamar, 17 and 11 years old. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, awesome. So based on what you've heard Shauna say within this conversation, I want you to add to this conversation a little bit, because we want to get a male perspective on this as well.
Okay. All right. So inconsistencies is what I'm hearing. And niggas are scared to talk after the pandemic. Can I say nigga? I'm sorry, I ain't know.
Yeah, you can listen, you can 100% do yourself be free.
I mean the niggatizing thing, you know.
Right?
But no, so I mean, yeah, people in general is less social after the pandemic. I'm finding from kids on up to adults, you know what I mean? Like and at least we kind of knew already what it was. If you were a kid going into dating, then that's different. But if you're an adult, you know how to talk to people. So a lot of these dudes be just having girls already. And baby, they do. And so they'll hit you with the hey, good morning, queen, and all that, you know what I mean? And just to see if you can hurry up and get to it. And if that ain't right there, then it's like, all right, man, you know what I mean? Like I gotta get back to my wife, me and her cool again. And
it's true. You know, one of the things that I will say, Ana and I, we've been really researching and trying to pull people to be a part of this show, and it was a struggle. Like it was a struggle to get just very really honest men to be a part of the show.
I think the number one response I got is like, you know, maybe they just got out of a relationship, or they just didn't feel comfortable. Like I don't know if it was the pressure of being on the camera either, but it was just like,
girl.
Yes, that's exactly what I was feeling. Like from a lot of the conversations.
You got a girlfriend.
Yes, they were already.
I mean, I don't know. I'm a comedian. I'm with the camera and all that. You know what I mean? So I'm not shy with that.
Right. It's not for everybody. But
yeah.
Like,
yeah,
oh my
some
goodness,
people are.
Come on, like icebreaker. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, some people scared socially to just do that too. I mean, they might be single, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's really what my first thought was too. I felt that a lot as well, because I'm just like, so I see that you posted, you want a relationship, you want this, you want that, but then it's like the opportunity is there for you to talk about it, and you really don't want to talk about it. So I want to dive into this question, and I want to just ask about this. What are your thoughts about the concept of the one? I'm asking both of you this, do you believe in a soulmates or the one?
I mean,
I don't. Go ahead, Lamar.
No. I mean, I do and I don't. It's billions of people out here on this planet. You know what I mean? And but as a man, I know that you know what you want when you want it, and when you see it, you know what I mean. Like it don't take too long for you to go ahead and go after it. It ain't no maybe. It ain't no. It's like, yo, I want that right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and lock it down. So that's for me. You know what I mean? Like it's you know what you want, and some women are like, oh, maybe I can grow into that, or maybe I can, you know what I mean? But you know what you know.
Shauna?
I don't believe in the one simply because I've been in love multiple times. So if it was just one, then I think I would have just stayed with that first person that I was in love with. I don't know.
Do you think it's a possibility that they were not the one?
It's a possibility. But I just don't feel like out of this whole world, there's one person for one other person. I can't get behind that.
Yeah.
No. But I do feel like men know what they want. And yes, they do go after what they want. Women do tend to settle sometimes. Yeah.
What about when men know what they want, but they may be afraid to go after? Like, what advice would you say as a woman? What advice would you give a man to say, hey, if you know what you want, come and get it or go after it, but they're too afraid from past hurts? Like, what is your thoughts about that?
Afraid of being hurt again?
Or yeah, I guess, or like afraid to like even take it even further.
Right.
Well, I mean, I think that if you're afraid of being hurt again, then you shouldn't be out here at all. Like, it's a possibility for that to happen, regardless of if you think you found the one or not. Like, that one can still hurt you. So, I mean, you have to put yourself out there. And if you don't, then you may regret it later on. Like that one that you let go, you may not get that opportunity ever again.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I see. We got some comments that's coming in. I like Patrice said, you can be in love multiple times, but that doesn't mean that was the one that God desired for us. He knows best. Thank you, Patrice, for sharing that. Someone shared afraid. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? Are you afraid, or what are you feeling? So I thank you for sharing that. Lamar, I want to hear your perspective.
I mean, it's some dudes that got trauma. You know what I'm saying? They done been through something and they done got hurt and they putting that on everybody else. So yeah, so they got their heart on ice. I said that before. I put my heart on ice. I'm back to pimping. I'm out.
Right. So I want to dive in on that because when you're putting your heart on ice, and I know you probably meant it as a joke or whatever the case may be. So what does that actually mean?
I've done it before. I put it on ice and it got melted again.
What does that mean when you put your heart on ice? You say, I'm putting my heart on ice. I'm back to pimping. Like, what does that actually mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah, that means no commitment. That means I'm coming through. Yeah, I mean, we can go ahead and get a drink. We can, I mean, do a little something, but I'm not going to be your bae. You know what I'm saying? And
but who is that for? Is that for you?
No, that's for
like,
that's understood between both of us. That's not no game. You know what I mean? That's letting you know where I'm standing at, and I'm not ready for a commitment at that time when I was at that space.
So how do you start that conversation? Like, how do you share? Like, is it just?
Man, I wasn't trying to hurt women or nothing like that, or you know what I mean. Go ahead and yeah, I was just being straight up like, nah, like I don't want to move further, or you know what I mean. If you insisting on that, you know what I mean. Let me step out. Because I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Okay. I think that.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, Patrice says some men don't really know how to love. We had Chantel Clark said putting it on ice really simply means I'm gonna be out there hoeing.
That's all. I mean, we don't say outside,
right?
I mean, they say something like that. Something like
I'm cracking up. We had someone from YouTube that said exactly, if you are scared, you're not ready as a man. I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. I appreciate this conversation so much. So I just asked, what qualities do you consider most important in a partner and why?
I heard listening is good.
You heard it was good?
I've been told multiple times.
Right.
I've been told a lot.
You don't listen to me, right? Shauna, we'll go to you.
What are
What qualities do you consider most important in a partner, and why?
Yes,
I'm sorry.
honestly, I know, right? Communication, I guess that's listening, right?
Right.
Listening. But yes, communication, consistency,
Yeah.
those are the top tier for me.
I want to jump in and ask this, and Ana, please feel free, because I find this conversation very interesting, because I love talking about relationships. I'm a lover of love. I love to see people in love, but I think often we don't understand, like we don't take the opportunity to really dissect what it is to be in a relationship and what that looks like, because I think all of us, honestly, if we went around the room and really just asked everybody what they, oh, whoa, we got big, oh, the comments. I just
well, you have to share.
Hey, here it is. Sarah Fletcher said, "This is what's important."
Oh, well,
All right.
That's a necessity for some.
Yeah,
and
we put it out there. So
yeah.
If you don't know, she's not talking about an actual vegetable. So
not,
we
not at all.
Ain't nothing wrong with what you like.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with what you like. Thank you for contributing to the conversation, Sarah. But a lot of people define what it is to be in a relationship, but
there's some physical things is required though, man. Shout out to whoever said that. I ain't want to say it because you might have some people that look like the people I'm about to say, and but you know what I'm talking about. Like you got, I got to be able to wake up to you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think some people don't. People that often be like they're not into looks and things like that. I don't agree with that. I think there has to be something that's physically.
That's what gets you first.
Yeah. And I also think too, like when it comes to, and just keeping it real, when it even comes to like the sexual preference, like that's the thing that
it has to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta work.
I need some more.
Right.
Hold on.
Gotta work.
Two more.
It gotta work.
All right.
Brothers getting older out here, they not hitting the gym. These niggas' diets is crazy.
Diets are crazy.
Right.
Smoking, drinking too much. Just don't work no more.
Yeah,
people are coming out. People are saying,
they need some.
Yes, this society.
Yes, they don't know. They just go and play in the fitness and stop doing that shit.
Right. Exactly. One of the things I want to jump in and talk about, you guys talked about communication, and a lot of times I think that people have various ways of how they communicate. So I want to ask you this question: what are your preferred methods of communication? What do you feel that is important to you when communicating?
I mean, I don't like texting, man. I don't like texting.
Okay.
Yeah, like sometimes women like. You know what I mean? All of the emotions get built up and they don't just be coming out during regular conversation. So you when y'all start beefing, nigga, you get a whole what I gotta say, I'm scrolling like this.
Ooh, she had a lot to say. She had some,
you know what I mean? And that was all built in because we're not communicating properly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like I rather kind of have that along the way. Rap, you know what I mean? So even with small stuff, you know what I mean? Something bothering you or something like that. And sometimes you don't want to let people into your heart because you might have been hurt before. You might have people use shit against you and all that. So yeah, you just got to have somebody you can trust too, that you can let that go to.
I think it's important too, because a lot of times is that like people have been in relationships and they'll say like, they don't want to communicate and they'll be like, what's wrong with you? And you say nothing. And then you keep going, and then whenever something pop off or whatever, you jump right into the conversation and you say everything that's wrong. And that's the thing last week. And when I've already moved on.
Like, you all right? No, but I'm gonna be all right.
Right.
Let's just talk about right. I'm gonna be all right. Yes.
I know, right? And so
and then dudes, we so simple. You know what I mean? Like our communication is off because we like yes or no, or you know what I mean? There ain't no real in between. So we just all simple and dumb. Y'all all complex. So we be like, what's wrong? Well, you want to talk about it? All right. And that's it. Like we ain't gonna fight for it. We gonna
not being intuitive to know that something is really wrong instead of saying like, you know what, something is really wrong. and how do we fix that? Shauna, I want to go to you, and what are your thoughts?
So I don't mind texting, but I don't want that to be the sole way of communication for us. So every once in a while, we need to talk on the phone. We need to see each other face to face. Something. Texting can't be the end all be all because, like Lamar said, it gets misconstrued so often. Like you are texting something, and someone, the other person that's receiving it, can be reading it in a different tone.
Why you got all caps?
Right. Right.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yep. So yeah, I would say, communication through different avenues, I would say. And then just making sure that, the lines of communication stay open so that I'm a big person where I'm noticing what you say and what you do. So I guess I shouldn't expect this, but I expect that you're doing the same thing, that you're noticing things that I'm saying. So I'm a gifter. And when I hear that you say something that you like, then I'm going to gift you that. And I kind of expect that. And I guess that's a fault of mine because I shouldn't expect something of someone else that I'm portraying. But yeah, that's something that I definitely, hold dear.
I love this comment. Yeah, I love this comment that Gary said. It says that's a hard question to answer because generationally, the standards are different. This generation is more media connections, so it's hard to tell what to look for.
Gary, old school. Oh, Gary, go ahead and write your letter.
Right.
Go ahead, Gary. Old school with it.
No emails over there.
The time is 12:47. The weather is breezy. Spray a little cologne, a little black.
I love that. I love that. Someone else says, talking about this, says yes, it can come off. It comes off as careless as well. So yes, I love that. We got another comment. Tony said, but what if the person isn't receptive to communication? Let's talk about that.
Well,
I think.
How can you be in a relationship?
Yeah, how can you be
like
social
because
with anybody?
you want the love, you want the attention, you want all the things that come with the relationship. But I feel like sometimes people maybe just don't know how to communicate or express themselves to be able to come to your level or meet you at that medium. Like I feel like I've experienced that. Sometimes it is hard for me to get my point across because it's like you really don't understand where I'm coming from. It's a little it is frustrating, but you're listening, you're trying, right? You're here, you're present, you're in the moment, but like that reciprocation back is just, it's not always there. It's a fact. It happens in a lot of relationships.
Well, I think that's when the person
go ahead.
I think that's when the person has to be vulnerable and say, hey, I'm not used to this type of communication in my previous relationships. Yeah. I need you to work with me. Like I need to get to the space that you're in.
Yeah, I think that's important because I think a lot of times too, we have a certain expectation of how people should communicate or how they should communicate with us. And if a person is not, like you said, not familiar with that, or that's not a normal thing, and a lot of times it becomes generational again, like within their family as well. Like if your family was not big on communications, then a lot of times you tend to carry that kind of stuff over into your relationships. A lot of the habits and things that we learn are family-based habits. It's not something that we just gained overnight. I think that a lot of times we have those things already instilled in us, knowingly or unknowingly, and then there's certain triggers that may suppress it even more. So like if we come from a family that wasn't big on communication, and then we add getting hurt by someone, then it just magnifies what that situation is, and we don't appear to be communicators. So I think that what's important is that a lot of times when we are communicating with people, we want people to communicate the way that we think they should communicate instead of teaching them a way or showing them the way that works for us. I think that's important.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the truth. And I think that makes me become so understanding of people. So I'm not easily one to get upset or get provoked or get mad, like, because it's like, this might be a little bit deeper, than what I may even know about. Like, what if that person came from, especially when you're just not getting to know a person, like what if they came from an abusive relationship where somebody was always talking down to them, and then you come with your stuff of like, you don't talk to me right, and you don't do this, and you don't do that. You're just really adding more layers to being able to get that person to really open up, instead of just really dissecting and understanding there's a reason why they don't communicate as freely as they possibly could, or the way that I would want them to do that. We got some comments. We got a lot of people commenting. We got Tony came back and said, I think this generation doesn't know how to properly set the atmosphere to welcome any form of communication, because you never know what positive results can come out of that. We have someone else that says, if you're not used to the way that that other person talks, you can differentiate how you are speaking through text. Yeah, very true. Very true. Thank you all so much for sharing that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Before I let you go, I want to jump into this because I feel like this is the way a lot of the world is becoming. I think it is generational with this. But what are your opinions about dating apps? What are your thoughts about that? Shonda, you shared in the beginning talking about dating apps. You're on it. It's not going so well. So, Lamar, I'll start with you. And then we'll come back to Shonda so we can jump in on this conversation. What are your thoughts on dating apps? Good, bad, indifferent? Don't do it.
Nah, they bad, bro. They horrible. It's a lot of people that met on them Jones got married and everything. But, bro, for me, first of all, I'm not paying. I'm not paying.
You gotta pay?
Yeah, you gotta pay
that part.
Oh.
You gotta pay to play. Or you gonna get all these bum
Okay.
assholes on there.
You pay. It's
So,
like a
Even when you pay, you still get the bump.
Or you gonna get a tranny on that John.
You never know.
Yeah. So
You never know.
it's real on there. So man, I've done it like for sport, and then got to the point where I got the phone number and shit like that. It's like, all right, I just wanted to see if I could bag her, and don't go do it. I like real life people, man. I like people that I've kind of interacted with socially already. I might have knew them from before, or I've seen them out in person, and we had an actual conversation. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to even take that person and then meet who they are, find out about their character and where they're coming from, versus meeting you from offline till chatting on there till giving you my phone number. You know what I mean? I don't know who you is, how crazy you is, then to actually meet up with you. Then I'm going to bring you back. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. Shauna, to you.
Yeah.
Plenty of fish, Tinder,
all of them.
All of them.
So a lot of people use the apps for like a hookup, and like that was surprise. I don't know. I guess I'm naive. That was surprising. Like, you get my number and then you sending me your address. I don't know you. So that's happened before. I'm like, what are you sending me this for? Like, to come to your house? Are you kidding? Like, you could be a murderer.
It's
no,
professional hoes.
like, I don't know you.
It's real hoes on there, like getting money, and like it's a thing. And the scammers out there, you know what I mean? Like, it's people straight robbing you like that when you go pull up. You know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy.
You know, go ahead.
Oh, the other part is, I feel like a lot of men lump us all together. So like, there are women out there like, cash at me, or I'm not gonna send you my phone number, or cash at me before I can even talk to you. Every woman is not like that. Like, grown women, most grown women, I can't say every grown woman, most grown women are not like that. Like, I don't need your money. I have my own money. Like, it would be nice to have someone help me, but you don't need to cash at me. I got my own stuff. So
yeah, I get it.
That is a problem. Like, I feel like men just lump all women together and think that all women are out here trying to get as many cash at drops as possible.
As possible, right? They like starting a fund, like they're just raising the money to have. And say,
I don't think they all like that. It's some women out here giving cash. You got the reverse.
It's sugar mamas, it's sugar daddies, it's sugar babies, it's all of that. It's all of that. I love this. We got people so we have like it's mixed reviews, and I'm going to share these this research that I received that I found as well. But we have Chantel who said, "Oh no, not for me." Talking about dating apps. Had a guy wanting to get me pregnant the second day we talked. Then we had someone that come in and said, "Listen, I found the love of my life on a dating site and married them." Lori contributed to the conversation and said that they'd be asking for private pictures as well. So
I was watching someone on Instagram. They said never send a picture because who wants pictures? People in prison. So they are using that to take care of themselves. So never send a picture, ladies.
Okay. And fellas, y'all don't gotta send no picture either. Y'all be.
We ask for pictures.
Everybody
niggas is sending it with no permission. Send that dick.
Oh yes, that yes.
Ooh, she like that. Let me send it. Now's the time.
Right.
That's happened to me too.
She said
how do you respond to that?
She said she like tacos. Now's the time.
I like
games?
Right.
I sent the emoji with the big eyes, and he was like, "Oh, you don't like that? What? What?"
But I see this on the document.
I didn't ask for this. I'm at work.
Women put it up there. They say, "Don't send me dick pics.
Right.
No friends with benefits. No hookups." Like they got it up there. Like some women got it up there on their junk because they like, damn, they've been hit up a lot.
Yeah,
like it's really like wow, like that. Yeah. So
do you think it's important for people to be that
first meetup?
Oh, go ahead, Shauna. Go ahead and ask your question.
My first meetup from the app was he wasn't an ex-con, but he was an addict, like of a lot of substances.
Okay.
And then he wanted to take me to a second location. I was like, no way.
Oh, you gonna take you to the track?
Yeah.
I know that's
I was nervous.
Right. Right. I know exactly.
I don't like it.
So you never know, and then you really taking time out your day. You know what I mean, or money spent. You know what I mean, as a man. Like I took a joint out one time, man. This bitch knew everybody in the bar. I said, "Oh, got me. Oh, she got me. Oh man, yeah, I paid that tab, man." She's like, "Oh, well, how would you rate this date?" 1 to 10.
Not your lip poked out.
Yeah, I was all sad and broke. Just broke me down at the bar, nigga. She had like 3 niggas that doesn't hit in there, man.
Oh God, it is cracking me up.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. And I'm getting older, man. I'm old head, man. I'm 43. So I mean, dating apps and all that, man, and going out and finding something. God bless me with one, man. You know, I'm gonna catch it, but I ain't gonna be actively seeking all crazy, man. That's
yeah. So everybody's like, I'm cracking up. People are commenting. So she was shooting her shot. So she was shooting his shot while trying to shoot a shot. That's funny.
exactly. It was shot o'clock.
Right. And Sophia got note block deleted. Love it.
Exactly.
It. Thank y'all so much for contributing to the conversation. I really do appreciate all of you. Like I said, always you can look up Shauna. She's a mixologist. You guys look up Lamar Tall. All you got to do is Google him. He's all around Philadelphia, hosting comedy shows, headlining the comedy shows. Awesome comedic relief tonight. Thank you so much. I thank you both so super much for joining.
Thank you, bro.
I appreciate you so much.
All right, man. No problem. Thanks, man. Peace, y'all.
All right, thank you.
Bye, guys.
That was hilarious. They are so funny. Great conversation from both of them tonight.
Yeah.
Listen, we still have 2 guests in here tonight that I want to talk to these beautiful ladies. I had an opportunity to meet them today. Ana, I'm going to let you introduce them. We are going to bring on Carly, and then Carly's going to add them to this conversation and also share what she's looking for tonight.
Yes. So first up, one of my special guests is Carly. She is a big sister to me. She's been in my life since I think I was probably in like the 6th grade or 5th grade. But we've grown a wonderful friendship over the years. My girl went to a HBCU. Okay, don't play with. She has a graphic design company. She has a 360 spin booth. So if y'all look up anything like that, make sure y'all book her. We will be sharing her socials, but this is my sweetheart, my baby, Carly.
Hey, Carly, welcome to the show.
Hi, baby.
I can't hear anything.
Oh,
Can you hear us? Oh no. Can you hear us?
can you hear us now? Oh.
I can't hear.
Oh, well, we're gonna try to get Carly's sound. I don't know what we can do on our end. We'll try to get Carly back in a moment to get on the show. But we have another guest that's here. Carly, we'll bring you back to try to get you to hear us, okay?
Can she? Okay, yeah.
We'll try to get her back on.
Oh.
Let's bring in our other guest, Ana, and we can get
Yes.
Carly.
So, sorry, Carly's having some technical difficulties, but next up we have Janann. Now, Janann, this is my baby. She is my acting sister. We went to Freedom Theater together. She is on the market, okay? And she is a phenomenal actress. She has been in stage plays, short films, movies. Check her out on Tubi. Listen, she coming to Netflix soon enough, okay? But please and welcome Janann, my acting sister.
Hey everyone, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
Janann. Hey.
Oh my goodness. I'm
Janann,
so sorry that happened. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Welcome to the show, Janann.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. First of all, you are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for having come on the show with us.
you.
I want to talk to you. I want to jump in and talk to you. And Ana, feel free to jump in the conversation as well. I want to just ask you, what do you have to contribute to the conversation that was taking place earlier? I know there was a lot that was being said.
A lot.
Woo. Well, I see things a little differently.
Okay.
You know, I do believe that there is a one, right? The one for us. But I also believe that can also change depending on the season that we're in. So I feel like we all have a soulmate. You know, I got more than one for real. I had one when I was 18, got one when I was 25. You know, my best friend's my soulmate. So it's just like, it looks different as you evolve. Dating sucks for real. I feel like the dating pool has meth and piss in it. It probably has the trash that Sherelle Parker has left out on.
Yeah. Wow.
Woo! But
I love it.
it smells like boiled bussy outside. But honestly, I won't say it's all that bad. I think it comes with discernment. And I think that just changes as you get older. You know, I am changing in very weird ways. So things that impressed me a year ago, I throw up now. Like, I'm like, ugh. Anyway, you know, I feel like at this age, for those of us that are single, like in the 30 to 35 club, it's like, all right, what's next? Like, next. It's like a revolving door, and it makes me uncomfortable in a sense. It's like, when are you going to really find your person? But going back to the original statement, it's like, damn, could that person be different in each phase that you're in? And you know, forever really doesn't seem that long until you're grown and you're in it, and it's like, oh,
yeah,
this is the real thing.
Yes.
And it's not about the love anymore. It's about like, do I really like this person? Yes, I have to be physically attracted to you, but that changes over time. Am I mentally stimulated by you? And understand that I'm not going to be 100% all the time. He's not going to be 100% all the time. It's going to be 80-20, 50-50, 100-100, 120 and 50. Like it literally varies as we get older. And if you're really not locked in with that, then what are you really looking for real?
Yeah, I love what you're saying, Janann, because people are jumping in. Gary said it's easy to say what someone wants to hear, but it's all about the image and not the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that you're so right, and I love that you're giving that real talk tonight because it's so important. I think that a lot of times that when we come to the realization that we're not gonna always be on, right? Like we're not gonna always be our best selves. And one of the key things that you said is like I can have mad love for you, but I just can't. I don't want to be around you. I don't want nothing. Like just like go. Like you home already. Like, like
Yep.
you didn't want to be out and like you home already, like or you trying to figure out a way to stay out later because a lot of times what people tend to do is that they get into relationships and they just kind of like stay in them because it's familiar or
Yep.
they don't kind of like get to really like to be around a person. So let me ask you this. So Anna mentioned that you are single.
Yes, I am.
Right. So what are you looking for in a partner?
Whew. I could give you all the cliches. He got to be over 6 feet because I'm 5 feet tall, and like the last person said, don't be little, don't be like a weird, but all of that is cliche, right?
I love the sound effects.
I'm looking for transparency. There's a difference between transparency and honesty. Yes, you can be honest with me about what's going on, but are you telling me both sides? Are you telling me the full context of the situation? Emotionally available as well. Emotional availability looks different on different people, of course, but like presence. Are you able to have a difficult conversation? Like, of course, I could talk about, a non-negotiable is the man's going to make more money than me. Any man that I attract is a hustler. So I already know, even if he doesn't make as much money as I do, for context, I am higher up. I'm admin in the education world, and I'm also an actress. So like, yeah, that's a lot to compete with, but it's not a competition if we're a team.
Yeah.
So like, I could say all the different things, but it's really like, you got to bring something to get something, and it's deeper than attraction. That's only going to get us but so far.
Yeah, Janae, and the ladies are agreeing with you over on Instagram. We got like everybody's like, "Oh my God, yes!" My sister who's in San Diego, Chantel, said, "Yes, it's a huge difference." Like people are agreeing with you. You're talking really, really good. One of the things that, like I said, in this, when we talked about the top deal breakers for singles in America, 97% said make significantly more money than them. One says that 86% said that make significantly less money than them. 77% said is of a different religion. I know that a lot of times a lot of people try to get in relationships thinking like, if a person of a different religion, that they want to change that person or they're going to make a difference in them. Another thing somebody says, 64% said a deal breaker is raising children from another relationship. 61% said is 10 years older than me, and 50% says has significant amount of debt. What do you feel about this? These deal breakers in this percentage?
So I don't want to date a man that makes significantly less than me. No, and not because of the money, because of the impact that it has on the relationship. So it goes back to that emotional availability. As I've been acting since I was 4 years old. I'm 35 now. And, Anna mentioned the different platforms I've been on, and also in the position that I'm in my 9 to 5. I don't want anybody viewing me as as competition, even though there are some men that probably generally don't, and that's fair. But I've come across people that will throw my level of expertise or where I am in my life in my face. And, they are attracted to the strong, thought-provoking, stand her ground woman. I'm a go-getter, but then they, behind the closed doors, they tear that down to make sure their dominance is still dominant. And, at this point, I'll shoot you. But I'm being so honest. I stand clear. I'm for peace. I am for peace, so I get mad. Also, not necessarily, I don't mind. Like, I'm a Christian woman. My father's a pastor. I've dibbled and dabbled in religion, right? There was some point in time where I reverted to Islam. Would I date a Philly mook? No, not at all. Not at all. I'd rather stub my big toe on a single than ever deal with a Philly mook in my life. Ever. But the odd boy, no, especially if you go to the Masjid of Germantown. No, I'm not going at all. But I would also say this is very, I wouldn't say it's kind of hypocritical, but I don't care. F it. I don't like men that have kids.
Okay.
I have twins.
Okay.
They are 11 years old. Oh, they'll be 11 in a couple weeks. Shout out to them. And I know how hard it is for me to date as a single mother. I don't have help. Let me take that back. My mother helped me, but it's as if she's the other parent at times. My
Mm.
mom's getting older. My mom does her own thing. She
Yeah.
can't watch my kids all the time. My kids are getting older, but I'm not leaving them in the house by themselves at night. Having
Yeah.
some special needs. So that's just something I'm not doing.
Mm-hmm.
Adding somebody else's kids to that? Ooh.
I get it.
And it doesn't mean that like I've definitely met some men that are incredible fathers and have very healthy relationships with the mothers of their children. You know, my children's father is not around. You know, it's fortunate, but it's also unfortunate because, you know, the things that he's going through, he's not in the capacity physically or mentally to be a parent. So everything's on me. I don't have to deal with baby daddy drama.
Yeah.
The men that I've encountered that have children, besides one, have had a significant amount of baby mama drama.
Mm.
And if you have a child, I refuse to deal with you if your child is less than 3 years old, because that means you still messing with that woman, and I will beat you and her up, and I don't have the capacity for that.
You
I
see,
get it.
I see. You
I
see?
love it. I love it. I love the transparency. I want to go back to this because someone Tony asked the question. He said when you were talking about transparency, he said, question, are you open to full transparency, or would you be able to handle his transparency?
That's a great question. Yes, I am open to full transparency because that gives me the choice whether I can handle it or not. So let's just say someone shares with me that they are bisexual. I appreciate your candor and I appreciate how candid you are because that's barely touchy, especially for Black men.
Mm-hmm.
That gives me the choice whether I want to deal with it or not. So I appreciate that type of transparency. Just because I can't handle it as a partner doesn't mean I can't handle it as a friend. And that's one thing that I want to differentiate. You know, in order to be a partner, I got to be a good friend. I got to like you. You know, my friends, shout out to my best friend, Tierney Binion, but like she taught me how to love.
I love that.
By loving each other. So I know how to be a friend. And sometimes I fall short, right? But like that transparency level comes with friendship. So I'm open to it. You just have to be you. I think the expectation that we all have sometimes is unrealistic, where it's like we are transparent and expect somebody to just be open arms, right? You know, I'm intense. I'm a whole lot of woman. Everybody's not ready to handle that, and that's okay. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's perfectly fine. I can't expect them to be able to handle that contingent upon what they've been through. You know, therapy is teaching me not to think about the why, but what happened to that person. So, yeah, I appreciate transparency. I can handle it, you know, even if it's about me.
Yeah.
Will I like it? Maybe not, but I can handle it so we can build and move forward.
Because I agree with you 100%. I always say that it's important. Like, now, many people may not agree with what I'm about to say, but this is just like my thought process on this as well. Even when I think about people that are in a relationship with and they're dating somebody that's married, right? I think that, like I said, you don't have to agree with this, but this is my thought process on it. Even a person that's married, if you don't tell the person that you are married, because the truth of the matter is you're going to do what you want to do regardless. Like if you're going to date a married person, you're going to do that regardless. But I think it's important for you to be transparent and open and honest about that so that you give them the choice to say, I can deal with that or I can't deal with that. It's when you become sneaky in your moves and your ways to where now I don't trust you. Like, it's like, I don't want to have to side eye every single thing that you do. And if you don't begin to build that trust in the beginning, then that's where the issues happen. It's like, you have to give people the opportunity to decide that it's going to be my choice that if I want to go forth with this or if I don't. And if you don't, I mean, it's like, it's okay. We can be friends, but don't come in here lying because now I don't trust anything that you say.
Yeah. And
it's going to always be broken.
Yeah, I agree. On top of that, when people lack transparency, you can't lack transparency with people that got spiritual gifts.
That's
like it's not even about, you know, oh, a dream gonna wake me up. Something in my spirit is not gonna sit right with me.
Yeah,
with you.
Exactly.
My pH is gonna be off. Even if we're not physically intimate, I'm gonna get sick. I'm just in tune with myself that much that sometimes I feel like it's a projection where I call something out. You know, somebody I dated recently, you know, I called it out that he was emotionally unavailable. And I couldn't put a finger on it. And I just let it linger. Just let it sit. And then one day it happened. We were sitting together, talking. I asked him a question. And it dated back to when he was younger and he refused to talk about it. I said, ah, there he is. And, you know, I still care about this person, but that's when I realized the games began. It was Hunger Games in there. And I'm like, it's either you or me. And I'm not suffering. I don't care how much I care about you. I don't care if I am in love with you. I will never talk to you again.
Yep.
Well, cry it out and find somebody else because miss one next 15. One coming.
One coming. Next
Yep.
one.
Like and then I'll be telling people like, look at me. Not even how I look. You know, my edge is a little busty. This is over a month old. But the content of my character speaks volumes versus how I look any day. And I know I'm a bad bitch. So it's like, listen here.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Janelle, I want to thank you so much for joining in the conversation tonight. Ana, I want to let you close out with Janelle, but Janelle, thank you so much. Listen, Janelle is single. If you're ready to mingle, hit her up. You can follow her on Instagram. Her Instagram is right there. And then in the replay of this show, we're going to also put all her information there. But Janelle, I got to have you back on this show. You are.
I would love to come back. I would love it, love it.
You had so many people in here talking about you and what you had to bring. People are saying, I ain't mad at you, girlfriend. We just talked about this. That's the truth. True. My sister, girl, you about to be my new sister.
Follow me, Chantel.
Right? I love that. But we'll make sure that we have all the information. And Janelle, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Ana.
We'll be talking to you soon. I'm gonna text you because we got it now. It ain't on the.
We got it now. We about to start filming, so
right?
We got it
now. Yes, and she has to come back because we're working on a new project soon, and this is like the first time in a while, like probably almost forever, that we have the opportunity to work together. So I cannot wait. We're gonna be on set together.
Yes, all over again.
That's awesome. I love it. Thank you so much, Janelle.
Thank you. Have a good night, y'all.
You too. Bye-bye. Oh, I love her.
Yes, that is my ex sister. Oh my goodness. It's been years since we were in the same space together, but I appreciate her so much. She's so vibrant, just like me.
I love it. I love it. Listen, the thing about it is, y'all, we are running over tonight, and we thank you so much for joining, keeping on with us, having this conversation. We're talking about relationships. We have some ladies that are here, and I think that we have Carly that's back and that can hear us now.
Yes.
I'm so excited because Carly, as soon as you popped in, I'm going to go back to the comment that came up. So Carly, I'm going to bring you in. Ana, you can go ahead and introduce Carly again. Well, you introduced her, but I want people to really see.
Here again. This is my lovely sister. We've known each other for years, grew up together, West Oak Lane. You already know. But yes.
Carly, this is the first. Yes, thank you, Carly, for coming. This is the first comment as soon as you popped on the screen.
What did it say? She cute. Yeah.
Thank you.
Carly, we are so happy to have you. Carly, they're going in on Instagram over here on you. Just calling your name out, Carly. We're so happy to have you on the show. You are beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me on the show. You know, I'm a little nervous, y'all.
But it's okay, because Carly, you've been hearing the conversation and you know we're talking about relationships and stuff. So I want you to contribute to this conversation. What are your stance on like what you've been able to hear thus far within these relationships and the things that people have been sharing?
Well, I would say I definitely agree on what like Janelle was saying, and I can't think of the other girl's name, the mixologist, but there's a real big like disconnect right now, I feel like, between like men and women. And I don't know, I feel like some of the guys are a little bit emotionally immature, while some of the women are excelling, and it's just not we're not meeting on a common ground. I don't know, I feel like we have to go back to listening, giving people a chance, talking, making sure you actually like somebody, you're not in it for the wrong reasons, somebody doesn't have ulterior motives, all those type of things. Yeah. And so like I said, I'm single right now, so because I haven't I haven't had the connection that I want with with the opposite sex that I expect. Like, I'm not the type of person who's just gonna like jump into something with anybody, like, just because I'm bored. So
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. So you say that you're single. Can you share a little bit of more information about you? And I just want to, on top of that, I want to ask, like, are you open to dating? Can people reach out to you?
I'm open to it. And what was the other question? I'm sorry.
Tell us a little bit more about who you are and who is Carly.
Okay, so yeah, I'm from Philly, uptown. I lived in Maryland and like the DMV and stuff, Baltimore, uh, Alexandria, friggin' PG County, like because I went to school out there. Shout out to Morgan State University. I grew up there basically. And so I lived out there for a long time. And now I'm back like in Philly after like maybe like 12, 13, 14 years. And so I was like, I had like recently ended a relationship like there. And now I'm here just like, trying to regroup, see what's next, type of thing.
What
And
is
I don't have kids. I'm
okay.
in my 30s and
Okay.
I'm open. But I don't know. Like it's weird right now. Like a couple of guys who I have talked to, like I don't know. Guys always seem to want me now to like be very aggressive, and I'm really not that girl.
Listen, I love there's nothing wrong with some good feminine energy. And I think that a lot of times that guys do like want women to be super aggressive because it's like everybody got to be that one and this and that or whatever. And so it's one of those things to where I think it's important that there are girls that are girls and they're feminine and they're soft and they're all of this thing. It doesn't diminish the fact that they're still not go-getters. They're doing their thing. They're intelligent. They're educated. It doesn't diminish that at all. And I just think that there's all different types of humans as well. So I appreciate your vulnerability and for sharing that. Thank you so much.
Yes, sure.
So
Thank you for
I
having
want
me.
listen. I'm so happy that you're here. Ana talks about you a lot. I feel like I know you for
That's
like
my
years, right? I feel like I've
I know,
known you
right? Like
forever.
you like my brother from another mother for real. Like she like my sis. You my
Yeah.
brother. Like I know you, but I don't know you.
Right? That's how I feel. That's how I feel. So I'm so happy to have this moment to talk to you. So I want to just ask you, and Ana, feel free to jump in at any time, but I want to ask you, Carly, like, what are some of your deal breakers?
I would say like definitely like personal hygiene. It's like a very
Mm,
big deal breaker for
Child, them
because like, if I don't, I mean, like, everything else, like, I mean, maybe we can talk about it. Like, I'll find a way we can talk about it in a nice way, like, where it's not like so much of a deal breaker, but I really don't like it. Like, we're grown, everybody, you can smell yourself. I can smell myself, we
hmm
be responsible.
Yeah.
And,
So do you like a
so
man that
I say,
smells good, like with like good cologne? Like what is it? The cologne? Like does he need to wear like cologne? Like a good fragrance? Like what is it that you like?
I mean, I always say a good cologne. Yeah, that's nice, right? To leave a scent behind, like a good, like manly smell. Like, I mean, not like just like the sweaty smell, like,
Uh-huh.
but like nice cologne. Like, yes, like grown, like you
I
like it too. Like you enjoy being groomed, you enjoy smelling nice, you enjoy yeah, you just enjoy taking care of yourself because it's a part of life.
Yes, I love that. Well, I tell you right now, we definitely have someone that's in this chat that is taking notes because he said it himself. I'm taking notes.
taking notes.
And he says, "Why she got to be so damn cute, beautiful voice?" He said, "Ask, can you sing?"
And do. Sorry.
So, Carly, do you want to
Wait,
answer?
he said, "Can I what?"
Can you sing?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I can hold a note. Yeah,
But
I don't usually, I don't usually tell people that, but it
that
is.
just
I don't
means
know.
that
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. That just means that he's paying attention. There's something in your voice that's letting him know that you can sing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. I've gotten that before actually. Like, and
Okay.
people be like, you sound like you can sing. But I would, I would be like, no.
Right.
She's not gonna do it. She
So
has to
I'm,
be comfortable around you in order to do something like that. She's definitely not doing it. No.
I
don't.
love it. I love it. I love it. So, Carly, I have a question. Does it, like, age-wise, is there a particular age range that you prefer to date? Like, do you prefer older, younger? Do you have to be like within 10 years? Like, what are your thoughts when it comes to age?
so I'd rather the guy like be older than me, like just because that feels nice for me. But I don't know. I feel like I might need to be a little more open-minded because I don't know. I want a guy that's older than me though, because I feel like that's just like, that's just right. Like, I feel like I don't want to be saying, I don't want him saying like, oh, you a cougar. Oh, you older than me. Oh, something, something.
Yeah.
And because I'm not dealing with because I'm
I
not
get
going to
it.
be able to deal with that.
I get it. I get it.
And I don't feel like old. So I don't know.
Okay.
I would want a guy who's younger than me, but I'm willing, I guess, to date a guy that's like maybe 1 or 2 years younger than me. Just, because, you never know.
Yeah, he would
That's
have to. Like, I feel like somebody that's really going to captivate you and pull you in, because at that point, age is not even going to really matter. You're not even thinking about that because of everything else that he's,
Right. Like
providing.
if a guy is able to like make me forget, that's great.
I love that. I love that. Y'all, we are talking to Carly. You can follow her on IG at Coco Carly. She is a single woman. And I listen, Tony is coming hard. He said, I gotta chill. I'm behaving. He was like, I make music. She can sing to my creations. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love
Oh my
it.
gosh, Tony. Hey,
I
Tony.
love it.
Follow me on Instagram.
What'd you say, Carly? The last part cut out.
I said, follow me on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'll follow you
That's
back.
right. That's right. Listen, because we're not trying to miss no connections on here tonight. Tony, she said follow her on Instagram and she's going to follow you back. I love that. But Carly, I just want to say that it's been such a joy to have you on the show tonight. Is there anything that you want to add to the conversation before we let you go tonight?
No, not really. Just like yes, I like the title of y'all's podcast. We need to go back to being human beings and just going back to the basics and loving on each other again.
I love that, because we make life so complicated. And the truth of the matter is, as long as we're showing love and respect to each other, life can be so easy.
Yes.
So, Carly, thank you, Ana. I'm going to let you close out with Carly.
Yes, listen, Carly, I definitely want to get you back on the show in the future. As I stated, Carly does have 2 different businesses. She may more under her belt. I don't know. We have to have a sister date and catch up. I definitely want to
It's been too long.
Yes. And now that you're back in the area, like, we got to make something shake, and especially the girls want to see you. But again, thank you so much for your patience. You were amazing tonight. I'm loving all the comments and everybody that's been interacting with you. So stay on the lookout for Carly, y'all. She's definitely coming back sooner than later.
Yes. And Nikki IG said, Nikki said, Carly is that girl. I love that. Aw.
Love you.
Thank you guys. I love y'all.
Thank
Y'all
you,
just made me feel
Carly.
so much
Thank
better
you for
about
coming on.
Okay, see y'all later. Talk to you later.
My baby, love you.
I love her. Oh my gosh. Such a joy. Such a joy.
Absolute sweetest. Whenever I'm with her, like, we always have a good time. We want to eat too. Let me tell you. We love
I absolutely love her.
Yes.
Listen, Ana.
Listen, we done did past the time.
That's our show.
A lot of time pass the time. And we appreciate everybody that's still here rocking with us.
Thank you all. If you're on tonight, just show us some love. We appreciate you. For those who are watching the show live and for those who will come back and watch the replay, we hope you enjoyed the show as we were entering into the Love Lab and talked about all things love, talked about relationships. We had some singles on that are looking to mingle. So please make sure we had our drinks from Shauna, which was really good because all I have is limes. Right. But it was a great show tonight. I really enjoyed having everybody on the show. We got our sis Patrice on that said, great show, family. Thank you, Patrice. Thank you so much to everybody who watched tonight. I really do appreciate it. If we did not see your comment, we hope that we will be able to get it next time. Please come back and be a part of the show anytime. We have a great show planned for you next week. Ana is getting ready to do some amazing things. She has a web series. She's in a new play. And we have some of the people that she's been working with that will be on the show next week. So you want to come on. The show is entitled, I can't remember off the top of my head.
What's ahead? What Liza?
Something walking, something doing something.
Okay.
But purpose-driven life. And we're talking about really just walking into your purpose and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm just really, really hope that you guys will come and be a part of that show next week. We're talking about purpose-driven life. Next week will be the last show that I filmed in Philadelphia. And then after that, I'll be in San Diego on a whole different time zone, still trying to figure out how we're going to do that because we are closing out our season 2 and getting ready to take a little break as we make some transitions and then prepare for season 3 that will premiere in September. So we're working, we're getting some things going, but thank you all so much. I love it. Tony said round 2, he's going to join. I love that. My mom said, I love y'all. If you missed the show, you can always go back and replay. We do appreciate all of you for being a part of the show. And we thank you so much for all of your support, contributing to the conversation tonight. We are grateful. I say we, because I speak for Ana and I. We're grateful because we're always talking about how excited we are. Ana, before I close out, you can go ahead and close.
Yes. So again, I'm just grateful to have this space, to be here with you, to have these experiences and these wonderful talks. I'm so grateful for our audience, and I hope that we encourage somebody tonight. I hope all the topics we have covered have really sparked the seed in you to just continue forward with love, whether that is you growing in a friendship, growing in a relationship, whatever that may be. Don't forget about love because we need it. We need world. So thank you again, and I hope to see everybody next week.
Yeah, and like Ana said, all we love is it. And I can piggyback on that. I'm a lover of love. I say that often. Like, I love to see people in love. I love to give love. I love to show love, be it on social media or in person or whatever the case may be. I am a lover of love. I always say that we have enough negativity in the world. And if I can be 1 ounce of love to someone to show them that, hey, I see you. I see what you're posting. I see what you're doing. I don't always see everything, but if I can show love, if I can watch a video, if I can share your new business, if whatever it is that if it's love, I want to be able to show that. And there's no motive behind it. It's just genuine love for people to be great and live their best life. So tonight we were in the Love Lab, and we hope that we were able to really chemist up some love and to be able to spread love a little more. Remember to spread love and joy to everyone that you come in contact with, because you never know what a person may be going through. All you have to do is show a little love. From Ana and myself, we say thank you for watching. Until next time, have a great night. Bye.